Welcome back to the Real South Africa as we are on our way to Namibia to check it out. We're going to see the wildlife that exists. We're going to see a whole bunch of stuff. We're going on a boat ride. It's absolutely amazing. We want to share it with you guys, so stay tuned and we will see you on the inside. You see, we have amazing homes here in South Africa. You need to get on the real estate tour that we are having in November of this year. Go to our website, therealsouthafrica.com, and sign up right there. You will enjoy. See you in South Africa. And backed by popular demand is our real estate tour. We've had so many people interested saying, are you guys going to do another one? So we just decided to set up another one. These are sights and sounds from the last one that we did. These people had a great experience here in South Africa, being able to purchase property. We've already had several people purchase. They got a chance to see South Africa, to get acquainted with South Africa. So it was a great experience all the way around for those that participated in the first one. And the second one is coming up. So go ahead, go to our website, sign up. You will see that South Africa, just like they did, is a great destination and possibly a place that you want to live and spend more time with here in South Africa. So again, contact us, The Real South Africa, on our website, therealsouthafrica.com, and we will see you on the inside. Continue to watch this video. Guys, what's going on? This is my first full day here outside of South Africa. It's sad, but we're going to try to make it enjoyable anyway. We decided to come to, where are we, at Walvis Bay? Walvis Bay?
Yeah.
Walvis Bay here in Namibia. And we're actually walking by the water. Let me show you what I see. I know I like to turn this camera around. There goes Tasha over there. She never introduces herself.
Hi guys.
Okay.
I'm here.
She's right there. Look at these big old giant pelicans. This is called Pelican Bay. Right here where we are. And these things are massive. And I saw them flying just a few minutes ago, and they're actually out here feeding them. And when I don't have anything to eat, y'all, so they're like big turkeys. Turkeys?
I don't know what they look like.
Do you think when they
On the water, guys. Morning.
Hey, good morning.
If you check on the water, check the dolphins.
Yeah, we saw the dolphins.
That's nice.
Yeah, got dolphins out here. We got pelicans out here.
Pelicans.
Yeah. What do they eat besides they eat?
They eat the fish. They eat all the nuts inside. They actually eat bread also.
Do they eat hot Doritos?
They will eat it.
They will eat hot Doritos?
They will eat anything. These things eat anything.
Yeah? Holy
And that
crap.
is why they get so big.
Yeah,
Oh
these are usually big.
Yeah, like this one, that is a full grown size.
Oh.
Yeah.
So the rest of them are.
Yeah, this is still young ones. That one.
Oh my
Yeah.
That is
goodness.
a full grown size.
And that one out there, way out there in the water, he just don't care.
But you see that ripples on top of this water here is all
Yeah.
fish. And that is why he's there.
Oh.
He's feasting.
Okay.
Look at one coming in.
Yeah. Flying on in.
And
You know you have zoom on your camera.
ooh.
I'm not saving anybody. Yep.
Can you see the dolphins out there?
No, we can't see them. Yeah, they're right there.
Yeah.
Let's go for a walk.
Go for a
We don't want to be at the scene of the
crime.
crime when she falls and tips her head in there and they bite it off and whatnot. And they ask me what happened. I don't know what happened. That's pretty cool, huh, Ty?
They're huge.
Yeah.
Closest I've ever been to a pelican.
Oh, for real?
Well, first time I've ever been near a pelican. Period.
Oh, okay. yeah. This is cool. Hey guys, we're going to continue to walk a little bit. We got a little bit going on today. We're going to go on a boat cruise thing, and let's see how it goes from there. So we will see you later. I would say alligator, but I'm gonna say pelican.
See you later, pelican.
All right, well, guys, we just kept walking a little bit. We was over there earlier, but now I'm over here. And if you could look way out there, as you can see, which I'm not going to zoom in, obviously, there's a bunch of penguins.
No.
No, not penguins. I keep thinking penguins. Flamingos.
Yes, I
Yeah.
can't think of the word either.
And they're all lined up, and they're all moving their legs pretty quickly. I think they do that to draw in the fish, and then they keep their heads down to get the fish. So Yeah, and if you look way out there, you see those little light spots out there? Those are actually more penguins? What I did again, I keep forgetting. Yeah.
Bird, just say bird.
Flamingos, and they go up and down the coastline. So it's pretty interesting. I'm glad I get a chance to see stuff like this, you know. And I think, obviously, you know, I'm going to give my thing. I think travel does a lot. You get a chance to see a whole lot more and whatnot when you're traveling, and get a chance to, you know, just go out of the places that you're used to. I think there was a song about that. I'm not sure, but yeah, just you do all that, and like, I mean, so this morning we had a breakfast.
Yeah.
We got a chance to see there's some seagulls out here as well, believe it or not, and then we saw some dolphins.
Yeah.
And what else did we see? Saw these flamingos, and then of course those big old giant oversized pelicans.
The ones that he said weren't fully grown yet.
Nah, I think those
only one he pointed to that
those
was
must
fully
come from the
grown.
States, because they must got injected with some type of hormone to make them grow bigger so they can feed people. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. Yes, I did, a little bit. Anyway, but let me turn this around. Over here is some of the property that they have here for sale. I think they're like townhomes, like you could buy your little section. Just right here off the beach, literally off the beach. I'm gonna pan around and you'll see that we're over here off the beach, or off the bay and whatnot. So yeah.
Very quiet, quaint. I like it. The view is beautiful.
Yeah.
You know, it's a nice little getaway.
Yeah.
Nice little getaway.
Yep. And then we flew directly from Johannesburg, it's the international airport here, and you know, so it works. So, hey, world's getting bigger. Got to get out and get in it. See y'all later. All right, guys, we're about to go on this boat ride. And if you notice, we're going on this boat ride. Let me turn this around. They were actually waiting on us. We were told to be there at 9 o'clock. And anyway, they're waiting on us. All right. So we'll get here. Tasha's always behind me, as you might already know. She's behind me. Doing too much. Okay. Here go my shipmates. Hello, hello. What's up, bro? So if something happens to me out on this boat, these are who I'm with. Ask any of these people what happened to me. Hey, a little one. I used to have a little one like that. Then they grew up. As you know, we do adventures as well here, and on that boat over there, which is a sister to this boat, they have the dominant seal jumping on everybody's boat. Well, y'all know when he comes over here, he's gonna have a problem. Not gonna complain. And then, of course, we're in the bay. Yeah, but and there's another one right there, and there's another seal right there. They're pretty much everywhere, and he just dives off. Woo. Yeah. So he's the dominant male from what we've been told. He runs all the other ones off. It's pretty strong. And he gets up on the boat, as you see. Yeah, yeah. Oh. Oh, I see what they're doing. So they're throwing food out there, and then they're getting the food. And the young brother over there is the guy. Hey guys, so what do you think? This is interesting. All this is happening in Africa. And I know it don't supposed to be, but it is. It happens here. It's not just the Caribbean. It's not just the Floridas and the Californias. There's more to this big game. So our boat is going out next. So when we go, I will record. This is pretty cool. Welcome to Namibia. I'm gonna go ahead and say it, the real Namibia. All right, guys, I just wanted to come to you real quick. Sorry for the noise behind me, but we do need engines to keep this boat moving. And as you see behind me, there's a bunch, literally of water, massive amounts of water. I can't even tell you exactly how much, but I really want to show you this. As you notice that the desert, or maybe the beach, extends all the way into the distance. Because Namibia is literally in the desert. It's a desert down here. And it's pretty interesting because when we landed, it was nothing but dust and whatnot. But so this way, this is where we're going. That's where we came from. And there go Tasha, she's over there doing her thing.
Hey guys.
Documenting her experience, which is awesome, and I'm glad we get to do this. But if you look over there, as you see, that's the desert. That's literally the desert. And they've built this wonderful paradise down here in the desert. So this is interesting. So like, how did all this water get here? I will investigate. But then as I come through our boat, I just want to show you some things. Come through the boat. Now we're at the front of the boat. And there's the gentleman right here, part-time skipper. I think he's a DJ too, I'm not sure. You a DJ?
Yes.
I thought so. Oh my God. So this is what we're seeing. This is pretty cool. Hey! Absolutely. So this is what's going on. And that's the top part of the boat. But there's a lot going on down here. We must investigate what's going on down here in Namibia. Yeah, we might have to add this to our portfolio. So I would love to know what you guys think. Let me turn this around because I know that I'm looking dark. Well, I'd like to know what you guys think. I'd like to hear about your comments. I'd like to know, obviously, because this is all new to me as well. So we are experiencing this together, and this is amazing. So let me turn this around again, because I'm really digging the fact that I'm in this water and this beach extends for miles. No, I was just playing. The sand extends so far through. Yep. So, and earlier you guys saw we had seals nearby. We had what you call those things? Those big old birds. Can't remember what they're called. Large turkeys, maybe. Not sure. So I will chat with you guys a little bit later as we're going to hopefully see some dolphins and so forth. And of course, Tasha, she's asking for room service from George. She's trying to get room service. This is ridiculous. Tasha, you've been in SA too long. You too bougie.
Definitely not bougie.
Yeah, you try. You like, I want almond milk.
I do like almond milk. That doesn't make me bougie.
She's bougie. That's okay.
It's called lactose intolerant.
No, all right, people. We'll get back to you. Oh, guys, we got some desert front property. Because it's all desert right here against this water. It's absolutely amazing what they do here, down here in Namibia. I will say I'm slightly impressed. No, I'm impressed. I'm fully impressed. This is cool. Of course, a lot of you guys are thinking just like me, what's the buy-in? What is it going to take to be here? You know? Got the tropics, because I think we're at the Tropic of Cancer. One of them, Capricorn, one of them. There's another seal that just dropped in the water. That little tail. There we go. Yeah. There's a lot of wildlife in the water, by the way. A lot of wildlife. I don't see a lot of cats and dogs running around, but I do see a lot of seals and pelicans and things along that line. So, yeah. As you can see, there's a bunch of seals out there, and I'm looking at them. They're actually playing in the water. Oh, the wonders of of Africa. You see that right there, right in front of me. If you notice, they're laying out in the sun, relaxing, living the dream. Or dreaming. They were napping because I was napping as well. I was sitting on this boat with my eyes closed. And I looked up and I saw this. The sun is amazing. And of course we got our friend here who just stares at me the whole time. He's been here like 10 minutes just looking at me. But there's another colony or pod or whatever the word is of those seals, and then they're out here playing in the water, as you can see. Hey, just playing in the water, no problem, no stress. This is all in Africa. Namibia, that is. Close cousin to, actually, Namibia used to belong to South Africa, I think, something to that effect. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but these guys are having a ball. So right now, Botswana and Namibia have put together a little program to where if you know, you don't need a passport to come here if you're a Namibian citizen going to Botswana, and if people from Botswana are coming to Namibia, you just need your national ID or your local ID, and you can pass and do whatever you need to do here. Hopefully South Africa gets on board, but of course there may be some pushback, but hey, we got to start somewhere. But these are a lot of seals. Of course, this is called Seal Island. There's a little one right over there, laying in the water. All right. I think we found them.
I think we did.
I think we did. They are splashing me with the water.
I got hit in the mouth.
They're doing it on purpose. Yeah. I wonder where they go to the bathroom at. I know, right?
This is the best place to get a seal female, not a selfie. So this is called Pelican Point, guys, and it's called Pelican Point because if you look at the peninsula from the front, it's actually shaped like a pelican's head and beak. Pelican's nest on the other side of the bay down towards Sandwich Harbour. So this is the third largest colony of fur seal in the world. They're all three in Namibia. One is actually in Ludwig that not a lot of people know about. Very inaccessible, very rocky, it's just very difficult to get to that area. And the second largest is in Cape Cross, the one everyone knows, 500,000 there. And here there can be up to 80,000. Not right now, but in mating season. And mating season is from October to December. So right now you're mainly seeing females and pups. The big males only come back for the mating season. When they come back, they form a group of females, and that is called a harem. They will have between 10 and 66 females in that group, mating with all of those several times for the 6-week period. But before you men start smiling, thinking that's a good thing, remember you'll have 66 mother-in-laws as well. Why are you laughing? Your mother-in-law should. Don't do that. And so when these females fall pregnant,
So what do you think, guys? It's incredible.
They have one baby every single year for the rest of their lives. So we call them the lifetime pregnant seal. Quickly, there are a couple of cool birds over there. That's an Arctic tern, the ones in the sky, and then that's the greater flamingo on the land.
And they're just walking in the group.
The female does have a 12-month pregnancy vision. She doesn't have enough nutrients to feed herself, the pup inside, and wean last year's pup off the milk. So she weans this one off first, and then consciously decides to start giving this one nutrients after this one is weaned off. They can even abort the baby whenever they choose. If they don't have enough nutrients for themselves, they actually make the baby stillborn. And when these pups are born, they are born on land, not in the water. That is because a seal cannot swim when it's born. They actually have to learn to swim, which takes about 6 weeks. So these are mostly competent in swimming now. It's usually January into February. So in January is a fur seal. And there are 8 species of fur seal in the world. Only one northern hemisphere, and that's the Californian fur seal.
Dolphin, that's a seal. That's a big dolphin.
There is a baby in this group under 2 years old. You can see it just in between them. That one there, yeah, that last one that came up.
Is it still in the middle?
Hi, I'm cute. Yeah, so the seals actually follow them.
The wind pushing the snow to the side might be very balancing the pieces out.
Yeah. If you want some videos, ma'am, I can help you. I'm constantly drunk, so my balance is always good. I'm not really, I don't think that.
Where's they at?
So the largest dolphin in the world is actually the orca, the killer whale. Everyone always thinks it's a whale, but it's actually the largest species of dolphin. We do get them here, but we get offshore orca. So they only come in once a year or every couple of years. So we always think that they eat seals. It's actually a misconception. There's no seals all over the world. Every pond is completely different. So in Namibia, they've only been recorded on whales, dolphins, sharks, koala and turtle. So everyone sees that documentary of them reaching and grabbing a seal. That is only a specific pod in South America. And there's 75 in that pod, and only about 7 of them actually eat that.
Then they quit us.
Yeah, they're done. Wherever they are, they're following.
Gonna come here, guys. You can see the shadow.
Yep. Not big.
You won't see a larger bottlenose dolphin than this.
Where I live, we have orcas. And,
I've never seen one in a while. Every time we see them here, I'm off work.
We have quite a whale watch business out there. Oh, there's lots of them.
Yeah, I can imagine.
But there are too many boats and
They quit us.
stay.
So we do this, we kind of, there is an unwritten rule of 50 meters from a whale specifically. The dolphins want water, so they enjoy that, but with whales, we have a 50-meter minimum. And if they do, if the whale comes to us, we know they feel safe. We have the Namibian Dolphin Project here as well, and they go around regularly for research. And they're actually
Hey everyone, this is Mark Blanton with the Real South Africa.
And Dr. Latasha Blanton with the Real South Africa.
And of course, we're out traveling and whatnot. But hey, we got a lot of videos that you guys have been watching, been enjoying, been commenting on, been sharing, been telling everybody about. And we really, really, really appreciate the fact that you are following us, because we are giving you exactly what you're looking for and what you need. You know what I'm saying, Tasha?
I do. That's exactly what we're trying to do. Just make sure that you have a open mind and a well-rounded, picture of what South Africa actually offers.
Yeah, absolutely. So as you're seeing, all these people who are coming here, actually through our company, through the Real South Africa, and then of course the interview that you're going to see, in just a few minutes. And of course, stay with this video. Make sure you like and subscribe to our channel. But we want you guys to know, because people think that, hey, the Real South Africa just showed up and we just came here. Well, a lot of you guys know our story and a lot of you guys don't. And the funny part about it is the people who don't realize that, when we came through many, many years ago, we didn't have a YouTube channel to follow. We didn't have anyone to enlighten us to what's happening here on the continent or here in South Africa. Do you remember that?
I do. There was no real apparatus that said, hey, do this, do that. We kind of fumbled our way through it, which is why we do our very best to make sure you don't hit any branches on the way down. But, I remember distinctly, before moving, we came as tourists.
Yeah.
And we came in as tourists with no real intention of actually moving to South Africa. And then after we did that, we came on an extended stay.
Yeah.
We stayed in Cape Town. We spent another week in Johannesburg. And that's how we were able to decide where we wanted to move. And then from there, hon, what did we do? We just came.
We kept coming back as tourists, getting used to the area, getting used to, where is this, where is that.
Hanging out with locals.
Yeah, so it became commonplace. So it became a really nice transition. So sometimes, when we hear people say, you know what, I just want to move. I just want to leave the Midwest and I just want to move to South Africa, sight unseen. I want to buy a house. I want to do all these things. We're kind of like, well, hold on. Maybe you probably need to come here as a tourist. And then there are those that are saying, I don't want to be a tourist. So it's hard for us to kind of understand that, because we know that's how that's the
gateway.
Yeah, that was the gateway. That's how we buttered our bread. That's how we learned about South Africa. And it gave us the motivation to actually do what we do in reference to, hey, we want to live in Johannesburg versus living in Washington, D.C. metropolitan area.
Or Arizona or any other place we're thinking about, retiring in, or thinking about where we're going to spend the rest of our days as we get older, because unfortunately that is what happens.
Yeah.
But we came here to build a relationship, and you hear it said all the time, come build a relationship, and you can't do that by saying, I just want to move.
Yeah.
You don't just date somebody and say, I want to marry them. There are people that do that.
Some people do.
But I just don't recommend that when you're trying to move to another country.
Yeah, so we've just found that the way that we do it has put people in a position to win. As you guys have already seen, there are people here who come as tourists. They love it. They come back and forth. Some of them started their own YouTube channels, which you probably already know that. And a lot of those people came through us. Some of them didn't, but most of them did. They felt like they needed to tell the story, because we need to tell our own story.
100%.
And then lastly, what happens is you get people who actually decide, you know what, because I came here properly, because I've seen South Africa the way that I need to see it, they end up saying, okay, well, what do I got to do? So they end up getting that motivation like we did. We knew we were fine where we were, but could we do better? And
yes.
So we found out that coming here as a tourist worked, spending time here worked. So when it was time, then it was a very easy move.
100%. It was easy for me. I don't know what it was for you, but it was easy for me because I was so familiar, because I had come here enough times and I felt comfortable.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, I felt comfortable the very first time I came, but coming back to make ourselves more familiar made it seem more like this is where we were supposed to be.
Yeah. So again, when you're watching these videos and you're watching everybody, trust me, the backstories sound like this. Oh, I'm what about this? What about that? I'm afraid to come to South Africa, or I'm not coming coming, you know, whatever. They didn't have no intent. Nobody really had any intentions until they saw our content. And then now when you see these videos afterwards, all these first testimonial videos, you see where they are. We don't train them to say these things.
No, we don't. And a lot of them, which I think speaks to how we felt, is that it wasn't like anybody was advertising South Africa to us. No one advertised South Africa to them. They will tell you that the first time they heard about South Africa was through us, so we're grateful for that. But South Africa wasn't on anybody's radar. Yeah. So the fact that it's on the radar now says that something's going in the right direction and you guys are actually paying attention and listening.
Yeah, absolutely. So we welcome you to finish watching this video. It's a great interview that we did. And then if you want to, go to our channel. There's a whole first impressions videos of people who have came over the years. And keep in mind, we can't interview everyone that comes, because like right now we have 26 people in country right now making their first impressions, getting their first impression of South Africa, getting their very first. And trust me, the comments that we get from them are incredible. They're absolutely incredible, and we feel really good about it. And I know it's not just us. We're just opening it up. However, I will give it to South Africa and the people of South Africa, because that's who they're meeting when they get here. We don't do the resort thing where we put you on a resort
and leave you there for a few days and come back and say, how was it? We don't do that. We actually take you around and you get an opportunity to do everything. We have staff everywhere to make sure that your time here in South Africa is perfect. So that's basically what we do. And you can always go to our website, therealsouthafrica.com, and start your adventure right there. And then, of course, you can contact us if you have any questions. So you have anything else to say, Tasha? Nope. Thank you. Bring your butt to South Africa and come see for yourself.
Absolutely. We'll see you on the inside. You know, we do what we can to, you know, bring you guys what's happening here in Southern Africa. And of course, you know, we have a lot of people from around the world that come here, no problem. They find their way. They go against the grain. They do a lot of things, but they find a lot of value in being in Africa. For some odd reason, they're not talking about some of the same things we are talking about, which prevents us from coming to Africa. But they actually come here as tourists. So as we were actually filming this video, they all pulled up and they popped out, and they're going to get their rooms and they're going to, you know, do what they got to do. The local Namibians, we spoke to them and they said that a lot of Chinese are coming down to, you know, do projects and to find, you know, a nice place and to add value. And of course, they, you know, it could be us. We could be doing the exact same thing, but we find ways not to show up. We want to stay, you know, in the space where we are, where I'm sure they feel the same way, but they're like, you know what, if we can find a better space in Southern Africa, then that's what we're going to do. So if you have any comments, please leave them in the comments. We would love to hear about it, what your ideas are, and we should travel.
And visit beautiful Cape Town. Be a tourist in the City of Gold, Johannesburg. Enjoy the warm water of the Indian Ocean in Durban. Interact with wildlife on a private game reserve. Luxury 5-star hotels. And of course, world-class spas. Contact The Real South Africa today for your African adventure.
On our website and Amazon Prime. All right, everyone, The Real South Africa, we got packages to Cape Town, Johannesburg, Durban, and other places. We would love for you guys to come and enjoy what South Africa has to offer. And of course, as your travel and tourism experts here in South Africa, we can make it all come true. Now, we all know you guys have dreams and aspirations of coming to Africa. A lot of us do, and of course we did too, and that's why we're based here in Johannesburg, the City of Gold. A very awesome place, and you're going to enjoy it once you get here as well. What do you get when you get here? Well, first of all, when you land here in South Africa, we take care of everything. We make sure your accommodations are good. We make sure your airport pickups are perfect. There'll be somebody standing there with a sign. We also make sure that the places that you're going to visit are carefully curated for you, of course, and then you got to eat. So what do? We put you in a perfect scenario regardless of what city you're in, so you can actually have a great meal with friends and family, or even if you come by yourself, no problem, we're going to take care of that too. But isn't this amazing? So this is what we can do for you. So basically all you have to do is just reach out to us on our website, therealsouthafrica.com. And of course, once you get here, we got you. Now, of course, South Africa offers spa treatments. They're absolutely amazing. And a lot of people just love it simply because they never thought they can get a spa treatment in Africa. And then, of course, we always provide you guys with opportunities to see special animals out in their own environment and so forth. The only thing that you have to do at that point, after you've been afraid from the animals, is to get on a plane, come here to South Africa, and enjoy yourself. So we will see you here in what we like to call sunny South Africa. Oh, and by the way, you'll get an opportunity to shop as well. So book your trip today.
Thank you so much for spending time with us today. If you like what you saw, please subscribe and don't forget to hit the notifications button so you don't miss out on all things The Real South Africa. Thanks again.